downhill. They're the reason they're ruining wrestling. A private event. Then shits on Matt Tremont, of all people to be shitting on. You shit on Matt Tremont for renting your building out to too many companies.
Yes.
Because now you're going to have people go to a show in your building, and it's the drizzling shit. And then when another show runs there, they're going to think that it's the same one, and they're not going to show up. Which has never been the problem with Matt's building.
No. A lot. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff coming out of it.
So it's just him blaming someone else for him not drawing anywhere.
Yeah.
That he's blaming a private party for his failure.
Yeah.
It's just, again, like, you know, they're just like popping up in my head and everything else. It's just, you know, you run a business. You have 2.9 thousand people on your ECWA Facebook page. You can't draw more than 200 people?
Yeah. No, you can't.
That means you're not reaching them.
No. And you're not interacting with them, you know?
No. And to prove by theory that he just does not know how to adapt to 2019 and social media, his Fruity Juice page only has 480 likes. But he's got the business for 2+ years.
Wow.
I could start a page right now.
I know, with us on it.
That says, screw you, Mike Tartaglia. And by the end of the night, I'd have more than 500 likes.
Yeah, screw the juice.
I just don't understand it.
It's like, crazy.
What is the benefit? You know, and then when he attacked Chad on his show, he shit all over Chad because after Boardwalk beat down Chad canceled a standalone wrestling show for obvious reasons, because there was a fallout with his partner, and there was all that fiasco that went on, all that bullshit. Of course, he wanted to distance himself for that. He was going to cancel that show because some of the people he had issues with were on that show, and Mike couldn't fathom in his small hamster wheel brain, he couldn't figure it out that why he would cancel.
Yeah.
Like, dude, if he doesn't, it's 3 weeks apart from each other. Those people are not going to be on the show. That gives him 3 weeks to replace them.
Yeah.
Which you call anybody within 3 weeks, there's like an 80-90% chance they're booked. And if they're not booked, they're going to charge you more because it's last minute.
Yeah, last minute.
And you're desperate, and you're going to pay it.
Yeah.
So it only made sense to cancel it. Okay? He moved on to other things, you know, whatever. We covered that all that with Chad. So, I mean, you know, fine. But, you know, Mike, you're claiming that you've been running this since 2009.
Yeah.
That you're the longest running company in the Northeast, which you had no part of for 80% of it, but you're the longest running company in the Northeast, and you never cancel shows, and you never postpone, yet you did it 2 straight months, blamed it on the lack of fan base, and then blamed it that he was too busy, and then just did it again here. He canceled June's show, and then he postponed everything until further notice that the company's on hiatus. And then shits all over the fans in that interview.
Yeah.
Blaming the fans' lack of showing up for him having to go on hiatus. So if this brainiac ever decides that he wants to continue running this company somewhere down the road, he just took a steaming pile of shit on his entire fan base. What fan is coming back to support him?
No one. I wouldn't.
He's done. Rest in peace, ECWA. You're done. You're not coming back unless someone else takes over that company that's not linked to Mike Tartaglia and absolutely changes the entire face of that company.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's just, it's like we see this all the time in wrestling. We know that, you know. You see that all over the world, all over like the states. It's funny sometimes, you know. It really is. Like these people lose their mind just for they'll try to get like 10 fans in a building, you know.
Look, I mean, I can't, you know. I was friends with him on Facebook after we did that radio show, and then when I made a post that another South Jersey company, you know, is done. Rest in peace, blah, blah. You know, and he messages me. Now, again, how long ago?
Right.
A year ago, I had him on my show. So I really haven't talked to the guy in a year.
Yeah.
Okay, so he decides out of nowhere when I said, rest in peace, whatever, blah, blah, blah. He decides to message me
right.
and say, oh, how come you didn't shit on Chad when he canceled his companies?
Mm.
Why are you going back to Chad?
Yeah, come on. No.
Why are you just deflecting your failures to someone else? You failed.
Yeah.
Your company is in the shitter. Your company is no longer in existence because nobody's going to go. Why are you bringing up someone else's name? Take your lumps. Mm-hmm. Admit it didn't work out. Blame your other job, whatever you want, and move the fuck on.
Yeah.
Just, stop blaming other companies.
Yeah.
The saturation of independent wrestling. The saturation of independent wrestling is great for wrestling. It's more options for the fans to watch. Mm-hmm. You really think that Danny DeMonto and Brett Lauderdale of GCW give a shit if ECWA is running an hour away from them?
Nope.
No, they're still going to sell out in a half hour.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
The only one that's really struggled in that area is now all of a sudden is CZW. They've been struggling. Mm-hmm. Okay, but H2O packs that place every time. Mm-hmm. GCW sells out in minutes every time they post a show, no matter where it is in the United States.
I know, or Mexico. Jeez, it's like
so it doesn't make any sense. WrestlePro, they're doing a hell of a job.
They are.
To Alaska.
Yeah.
They sold out.
That's good.
Why are you blaming everybody else? Warriors of Wrestling, they draw their couple of hundred people in Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. Pro Wrestling Magic, they draw their steady crowd down in North Jersey.
Yeah.
Energy Wrestling, the same thing. Why are you blaming everybody else? The only competition that you have in the South Jersey area is 3 related companies. Mm-hmm. They're not competition.
No.
It's an alternative wrestling. Mm-hmm. You're more standard, traditional wrestling. Mm-hmm. You have no competition down there. Mm-hmm. So why are you blaming everybody else? Mm-hmm. You shit on other people. You shit on your fan base. You blame everybody else. You don't come to bat for your own roster. Mm-hmm. You let a piece of crap in the Honky Tonk Man, which must have been really awkward at the Hall of Fame induction if he bumped into Karen Q.
Yeah. Oh my God, that would have been horrible. Oh my God.
You shit all over Deanna Ferrazzo.
Yeah.
I mean,
probably so many other people we don't even know.
He booked claimed he booked Boogeyman and the owner of the room canceled, which was bullshit. Yeah. I think Teddy Hart was another one that he booked.
Oh God!
And never called him back, and then claimed Teddy Hart canceled or no showed. He claimed Teddy Hart no showed.
Oh jeez,
which wasn't true.
No, yeah. Teddy's.
I just I'm most people will sit here and go, why do you care?
Man up.
Why do I care?
Man up, man. Don't, like you said in your post.
Why do you care so much about this? I care because I am sitting at my computer or on my phone at some point, probably, I don't know, half the day.
Yeah.
If you add it all up, half the day, promoting my business.
You have to. That's what it's all about.
Okay?
Yep.
When I bring in a talent,
yep.
When I call up, Bob Orton or Eric Bischoff, and I say, hey, this is what we're doing. You want to do it? Yes. All right, this is what I need from you. Mm-hmm. This is part of the deal. You're coming, you're going to do the signing, you're getting paid to do all that. We're flying you in, hotel, meals, wine and dine, taking care of you better than family. Mm-hmm. But this is what I need from you. Mm-hmm. They do it.
Yeah.
Because they're professional.
They are, and they know what's...
Now, if I do a convention and 150 people show up, there's not much I can do. I've promoted my ass off for whatever amount of time since the point I signed that person to the point of the show itself.
Yep, like you just
said. But if I'm promoting more than the actual venue, there's a problem.
Yeah, because you like you did tonight. You sent me a request for the Legends of the Ring. Might be interested in attending that in September. That was awesome. That's gonna be awesome. Stuff like that.
I haven't attended. I haven't attended. As a vendor
Yeah.
Legends of the Ring since last June.
Mm-hmm.
They've had their struggles.
Yeah.
Attendance has fallen every show since.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the last one.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Yeah.
They had a great super ticket lineup.
Mm-hmm.
The crowd was a lot better than it was the last 4 shows, especially in the vendor room.
Mm-hmm.
But the place is a dump.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nothing against Legends.
Right.
The hotel is a dump.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a shithole. Nobody wants to sleep there.
No.
There's nothing to do in the area. There's
Yeah.
nowhere to go.
Yeah.
The nearest place to get something to eat is a Wawa, which is about 4 miles down the road.
Those wrestlers love
Not
Wawa.
a destination event. It's just not a destination convention.
Yeah.
There's just nothing to do.
No.
So I suggested to them numerous times. I've had them on my show as well, and I've suggested numerous times. Move the venue.
Yeah, just move it. Then spin it.
I understand you get a great deal. I'd rather them, on their super ticket, bring in 2 big names and pay a little extra money for a better hotel than have this flea bag motel and have 12 people on their super ticket.
Yeah, and then how many people?
I'd rather 2 people and a better hotel.
Yeah.
Let the vendors bring in the talent.
Absolutely.
But, that's, the old saying, you can lead a horse in the water, you can't make him drink it. So, the popular opinion about Legends of the Ring is the venue is a shithole.
Yeah.
The convention's fine. They still need to promote more to the show. They can't just rely on their Facebook page. They need to do, paid campaigns on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. They need to poster the area.
Yeah.
I mean, you make some posters. You hang them up in the lobbies of the hotel. You hang them up in the Wawa down the block. You hang them in local businesses. That's where old school meets new school.
Yeah.
You got your postering along with your social media. You use both of them. It's a little to no cost. I mean, what is it going to cost you? $150, $200 to make some copies?
Yeah, over at Staples. Come on. Yeah, go over to Staples. I know.
You sign 2 people to the super ticket. It pays for the damn copy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It makes no sense.
Yeah, and I'm like curious this weekend. I saw I was thinking about going, but I decided not to go. Six Flags. Did you see that? They were having that.
Yeah, I saw this.
I was like
Ambrose and all them.
I was like, you know what? You're gonna pay for an admission for the park, and then pay $25 for a ticket for a ringside seat, and then you gotta pay $20 just to get a picture. The prices. I'm like, okay, nah.
And you also got to pay the park.
Yes. Yeah,
and then it'll cost you about $55 to eat 2 people to eat lunch.
I know. Like Great Adventures.
The idea is cool. It's something different.
Yes.
But again, it all boils down to there's just way too much going on.
I know.
In the New York, New Jersey area. I had this conversation a couple of days ago on Facebook with somebody about, there was 2 conventions that went on recently, Icons of Wrestling.
Yes.
Down in Philly.
Yeah.
And then the Rhode Island show ran, and both of them were flops.
Yeah.
So, what's enough's enough? I mean, not counting Rhode Island because that is, 4 or 5 hours away.
Yeah.
But in the New York, New Jersey, PA area, this past year, there was 8 wrestling conventions. Before the end of the year, there'll be 8 wrestling conventions.
Yeah.
You have Big Event twice. You have Legends of the Ring twice. You have Icons twice. You have WrestleCon and then 80s Con.
Yeah.
Not to mention all the Comic-Cons, Horror-Cons, tattoo things.
Yes, all the fun stuff.
Exotica and all these other things that wrestlers just randomly show up to.
Sure, because it's something to do.
So my suggestion was that, maybe Big Event has one huge show a year. Legends of the Ring has one huge show a year. Kind of like the old, sometimes less is more. Everybody complains about WWE now. There's just way too many pay-per-views.
Yes.
There's like 14, 15 a year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Remember back in the day when there was 4 a year? The unbelievable, couldn't wait for the next pay-per-view 3 months
I know,
away.
and the ratings were always up, down, up, down, up, down.
Storylines that were built over 3 months and reading magazines in between shows. And oh my God, you couldn't wait. I mean, it was just like, holy crap, I cannot wait for SummerSlam, or I couldn't wait for WrestleMania. This is unbelievable. And then people crapping on Lesnar for not being on TV. People forget that Hogan defended the title on television 4